so I just want to say a few things before we start this video. So first of all, I just want to say thank you so much for 200 subs, and that it came faster than usual than what I would actually expect. Secondly, I just want to say if you guys haven't liked or subscribed yet, please sure do, because it'll help my channel a lot. But with that being said, let's get straight into the video. So as you guys can see here, actually you can't really see, but we live in a 3-story house and I live in the basement because I wanted a room for myself. But with that being said, once you enter my room, you'll get greeted with a nice white background, and that's like something that I kind of changed over the years. So as you can see on the video on the screen, I had a brown background. It was just like not it at all. Like, didn't fit my theme and I was just not feeling it, so I decided to change it to a white background. So let's start with our foundation of the desk. So what we have is a tabletop from IKEA as well as 2 Alex drawers, and this is probably one of the best investments I've made in a while. So before, I used to have a gaming table. I felt like I needed a bigger space, so I bought a IKEA desktop as well as Alex drawers, as you guys can see right here. And although people say it's kind of overrated, I feel like in my opinion it's kind of convenient because you have these drawers right here. Yeah, two drawers. Two sets of drawers, and you can use it for basically whatever you guys want, whether it be wallets, chargers, you guys name it, you can use it for whatever you want. So the mic that I use is a Blue Yeti Blackout. So this mic is from my old setup, is one of the things that I transitioned from my old setup to my new setup, and honestly it's a really good mic overall, and I regularly recommend it for new users. My mic is also attached to this Throne Max boom arm, which is a really good boom arm, and it's something that kind of replaces the Yeti caster or whatever arm they have advertised for this. I really recommend it for new users and people that are just trying to look for a mic for beginners overall. So the headphones I use to listen to music and just game with are these Razer Kraken headphones I got for a really good price of $50 Canadian. So every year it's Boxing Day, and honestly these headphones are probably the best to look out for, especially when there's a Boxing Day sale or if it just goes on sale. If I'm watching a movie or if I simply just don't want to use my headphones, I have this Bose speaker, and honestly there's not that much to say about the speaker besides that it's a really good speaker and that has a lot of bass to it. So something that's changed over the last few years is that I kind of condensed my setup to things that I only need. Yeah, it was last year or the last few years it was kind of messy, but now we kind of organize it aside from the cable management so that there's less things on my desk. So the first thing being my M2 MacBook Pro. Honestly, one of my biggest regrets as a MacBook / Apple user. So this is the M2 MacBook Pro 13-inch I believe, and honestly I could have got something better. So there's like these laptops like the Razer laptops or just any Windows device. I just don't like the Apple ecosystem because it's just not for me, and that it's just limited overall. So the stand that's holding my desk is actually the Moft 5-in-1 foldable stand, and honestly it's a really good investment, especially if you want a really nice quality stand. I also did a video on this. It was actually one of my first videos I posted on this channel, so go check it out if you guys haven't seen it already. So the device I'm using to record right now is actually my iPhone, but if I'm not using my iPhone for any purpose at all, I actually put it on this Emoton stand, and honestly basic stand, black stand, metal stand, you can't really say much about it, but it's honestly a really nice stand if you just want to have something to set up your phone on. So below my stand is actually my Apex Pro keyboard, as you guys can see right here. I had this keyboard for around 3 years and honestly I don't regret it at all. But however, something I do regret is this mouse. Not because it's like a bad mouse or anything, but just the price. I kind of paid like $200 for it, but the next day after it was like Boxing Day and it went on sale for like $120 Canadian, which kind of sucks in my opinion. So aside from these Philips Hue lights, I have this ring light here. I can't remember what brand it is, but all I know is that I got it at Canada Computers in Vancouver. So I recommend this ring light for anybody that wants to start content creation, because just having that extra lighting really makes your content pop out more compared to people that don't have a ring light today. The camera that I use for streaming and for Fortnite content is this Logitech Brio camera. Honestly, a really good camera if you want to start content creation. But actually, there's like cheaper versions like the one that my brother has, which is on the screen right now. And I kind of recommend that one to somebody if you guys are on a strict budget, or if you just want to try a webcam for like content creation. So now let's move on to the big beast right here, also known as my PC. Okay, so what I have is a 4070 Super along with 32 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM, and it's also water cooled with a CPU of a Ryzen 7800X 3D, which is something I don't really need, but I just got it anyway since I'm spending that much on a PC. And just being able to upgrade from a 2060 Super and one stick of 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM is honestly a huge upgrade, and I kind of recommend this build to somebody that wants to get serious about content creation. So some things are connected to my PC aside from my mouse, keyboard, whatsoever, is this thing. Okay, this doesn't help, honestly. I don't know why. I mean, I guess it helps to a certain extent, but one thing that kind of helps my Wi-Fi, especially because I'm in the basement, would be this TELUS Wi-Fi booster along with this Cat5 Ethernet cable. So this booster is basically like a clone of your router, and you could just basically put it anywhere around the house with the places that don't have strong internet. And this Cat5 cable is one of the most important parts for the internet. Basically, it's just 2 times faster, and my internet is not lagging as much as it used to. Something else that's connected to my PC is this Acer monitor, and this monitor is honestly a really good budget 240Hz 1 millisecond monitor if you're looking for one. So back when I got my 2060 Super PC, I came across this monitor that was only around $350 Canadian, which seems pricey, but honestly really worth it if you want to do 240Hz gaming in the future. But that's all that's connected to my PC. So now let's move to the chair. So this is the GT racing chair that I got along with my 2060 Super, and it's honestly a really good chair, and I really recommend a mesh chair rather than a leather one, because a leather one just peels over time and is just not worth getting. Okay, some people have been wondering where I got my shells and what is this clock. A lot of people have been wondering that, and I'm surprised that a lot of people don't know already. So basically, these shells are all from IKEA, and these ones specifically are the most Landa ones, I think. And these 2 shells are the lac shells. So if you guys want to go to IKEA, I definitely recommend these 2 shells, especially if you want to display things like your cinema roll, your Sanrio stuff, your Lego cars, you name it. It's a really good shelf. These are really good shells in my opinion. So this clock is a clock that I got on Amazon actually, and it broke. That's why it's not on right now. It's not connected to anything, but I just like having it displayed right here. But basically, you could get this on Amazon for around $30 and is a really good investment if you guys don't break it like I did. Okay, so let's move on to some of the extra stuff. So this is the only thing that I have that's kind of on the extra side, and this is basically a blackboard. But basically, I use this blackboard for just dotting down notes, for like a to-do list, focuses, homework, you name it. You can use it for whatever. If you want to draw on it, that seems pretty cool as well. But basically, I got this as a Christmas present from my uncle, and it's only actually like $5 at IKEA, and it's something that you guys could get as a budget item for your setup. So guys, that was basically a summary of my setup, but if you guys are interested in anything that's in my current setup, I'll be leaving all the links in the description below. But if you guys enjoy that content, again, please hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you want to follow any of my external socials, that will also be in the description below. Okay, enough boring guys, but thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any other content ideas, be sure to leave them in the comments below. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a good day.